So we went to Aldi today and did a big grocery shopping haul. We're stocking up on some things before the baby comes. Like a lot of the things that don't change much in price. There's no reason for me to go back if I can just buy a lot at once. And then we also got a lot of supplies to do some freezer cooking tomorrow. I have a friend coming to help me. We're going to do some freezer meals, so I wanted to get some supplies for that. So I know a lot of people don't shop at Aldi, and I never really shopped there either until we started having to be in Bay City several times a week. So now we do go to Aldi a lot, and it does save us a lot of money. So I thought I would show you some of the things that we get, and I put the prices on it so you can see what it costs if you want to compare. Okay, I got 2 bottles of soy sauce, 15 ounces for $1.49. And I always check ingredients because they do have some special dietary restrictions in our family. We have to avoid some preservatives and things. And Aldi is supposed to be good with no artificials in all of their products, but I always check ingredients. So soy sauce, I'm going to use that for some roasts. I'm going to make some marinades for my freezer roasts, and then also beef jerky we have to make. Baking cocoa, $2.19 for 8 ounces. I'm going to use this for brownie mix. Italian seasoning, $1.19 for 1.35 ounces. Baking soda, I got 2.49 for 16 ounces. This pasta I got, usually I get rotini, but they didn't have rotini, so I got this, and it was, where did I write that? I think it was 79 cents a pound, and it's normally 99 cents a pound, or some 97 cents, so it was a better deal. It was like a sale. Yeah, that is 1 pound. So I will use that for baked rotini, which is kind of like lasagna without the cottage cheese in it. And then egg noodles, I think I got 6. They are 1 pound each, and they were $1.19 a bag. I just like having those on hand as an easy side to have. Raisins, $2.79, 20 ounces. Dryer sheets, 80 sheets, $1.89. I've never got those before, but I thought I'd try their brand. Bagels, $1.59. There's 6 bagels. It's 20 ounces. And because of our diet, we won't probably give these to the kids. I make homemade ones for the kids because these, even though they can't have artificials, they still have a lot of things in them that could hide some of the preservatives that we avoid for the kids. So I just don't want to have to make as many. So if my husband and I eat off of this, then we can have the homemade ones for the kids, and it'll save me some work. And then corn chips, $1.99 for 11 ounces. This is like our go-to snack. A lot of times we do our shopping in the morning, and then we have to drive home, and so we'll get those. They also have blue ones. And then we also today got multi-grain ones, which I think were $1.79. And they had like flaxseed in them, and that was nice. It's fun to let the kids pick out what kind they want. Parmesan cheese, $2.29 for 8 ounces. And this is another thing that I don't usually buy. Meyer brand is the only brand that we can, it's like been approved on this diet, but or just buying the block of Parmesan and shredding it. And so I'm going to take a chance and try their brand because it doesn't look too bad on the label. Green apples, we buy there all the time. $2.99. It's probably 3 pounds, 2.5. Let's see. 3 pounds, yes. Bananas, their bananas were 43 cents a pound, so we got 5 bunches of bananas. We eat them as fast as we can, but also I use those for smoothies, and so I'm going to make up a bunch of smoothie mixes to have in the freezer, so that's why we got so many today. I really should have gotten more, I think. Saltines, 79 cents for a 1 pound box. They did have a different brand, this is the Daily Basics, like the cheapest brand, and then they had a little bit better brand, but I compared the ingredients and didn't see any obvious differences, so I stuck with the cheaper ones. A whole case of green beans, 44 cents a can. We like the French style green beans, and I know probably eventually I will grow these and can them myself, but when I've canned green beans in the past, we didn't like them because they weren't the French style where they're split down the middle. And when I looked online to buy the machine to French them, it was like $40, and I thought, for all the work to grow the beans and snap the beans and then French the beans, I can't really justify that right now. So I'm just buying the green beans for 44 cents a can, and I'm doing that. Okay, and then the cold stuff I have out here. When we grocery shop, I like to sort it if I can as I put it on the conveyor belt. I like to sort the cold stuff and the room temperature stuff. And then when they bag it, I know they try to do that anyway, but if you have it all mixed together, it's harder. So that way when we get home, if it's like right now where it's time for nap, I have it already sorted. And so my kids will help me bring in the groceries, and I can tell them I want all the cold stuff out here. I want all the room temperature stuff in the other kitchen, and then or in the kitchen, and then I only have to put this away before I can go rest in the afternoon, or if we have other stuff to do, whatever, we know what we can leave and what we have to do. So this is the cold stuff. Butter is $2.45 a pound there right now. We always buy salted butter. We used to always buy unsalted, and what I found out is that salted butter, it's usually always just cream and salt. If you buy unsalted butter, almost always it'll say natural flavor, and natural flavor, even though it's supposed to be natural, the ingredients that are in the natural flavoring can have preservatives in them, so it's kind of a way that they can hide preservatives. And so if I think it's because they're taking out that salt, then it doesn't have the flavor that the salt gives it, so they add the natural flavor. So anyways, we only buy unsalted if it's certain brands that we trust. If it's a cheaper brand like this, we always buy salted to get away from the natural flavor. And then romaine lettuce, $1.99 for 3 romaine hearts. It's does it say how much? I don't know that they weigh them, I guess. Maybe they don't weigh them. What we do with those is, we aren't big salad people, but we like lettuce, and so I will just wash it, and I'll cut the bottom off, and then I stick it in a coffee cup with a paper towel around the bottom to catch the water that drips out. And then the kids just pull pieces out of the cup and snack on it. It's like their favorite snack, their favorite bedtime snack. Baby spinach, $2.49 for 5 ounces. I use that again for smoothies, and I do have some from the garden, but I don't have enough for as many smoothies as I want to make. Strawberries, $1.99 a pound. Is it a pound? Yeah. Yep, 1 pound. So $1.19. I'm sorry, not $1.99. $1.19. We'll just eat those fresh. We already have all of our canning done for the year for strawberries. Blueberries, $1.19 a pint, which I looked it up online, and a pint is supposed to be about 3/4 of a pound. So I was kind of debating, now that I see they're from Michigan even, I might go back and buy enough to can. Because the U-Pick place, there's a place near us that's $1 a pound to pick, and the other place is $1.50 a pound to pick. And so when I figured out this was like $1.58 or something a pound, I was pretty tempted to just buy all my blueberries to freeze for the year instead of going to pick them. So I might do that. I was thinking they were from California, which I'm okay with that too, but being from Michigan, that's even better. I might get more. Whole carrots, 2-pound bag for $1.19. We got 2 bags. Usually we buy the bags of baby carrots. And so if I open a bag of baby carrots and I give them each a little ranch on their plate, that's a snack. They'll finish the bag. Today my 4-year-old asked if we could get the long carrots, like he was excited to get different carrots. And I thought they're probably old enough to start peeling them, so I'm going to let them do that and we'll try it. And they're half the price of the baby carrots. Mozzarella, I got 3 packs of 11 slices. My thought for this is mini pizzas. We did it the other day with our homemade rolls, and it was really nice, but I thought the slices would be even easier than the shredded cheese. And again, with cheese, we have to watch our brands. This one is just cultured part skim milk, salt, and enzymes. So I'm completely okay with that. I was going to get their orange cheese, their like cheddar, and that just said color added, which usually is a natto, however you say it, a natto. And usually that's okay, but it didn't even say that. It just said color added. And I'm like, well, that's a little too vague for me. So I skipped it. And again, all this stuff isn't because I'm like paranoid. I'm just, we see some things happen in our son behavior-wise and health-wise that apparently he's particularly sensitive to those things. And that's why we have to watch really carefully. I'm not saying everybody should watch, but just sharing what I've learned. Okay, so we got 4 dozen eggs. They're 23 cents a dozen. I have eggs. We have our own farm eggs, and so we usually prefer to have our own eggs, but they're not laying as good right now, and I have orders to fill. And like I said, we're doing a bunch of freezer cooking, so I wanted to have a bunch of eggs ready at once to do French toast with. And I really just can't turn down protein for that cheap. Okay, so my total for the shopping trip was $136.90, and there were some things that I didn't show you. Frozen peas at the top. I got 6 bags of those, 95 cents a pound. They are a pound, I'm quite sure, because I used to think Walmart's were cheaper on the frozen veggies, but Walmart's are like 12 ounces, and when I did the math, then Aldi was actually cheaper. Also, whole milk, I got 2 gallons at 97 cents a gallon. Milk is another thing we have to be careful about, and their brand is okay for us, so I love it that it's cheap. The multi-grain chips were $1.69. And then spaghetti, I got a case of spaghetti, so it's $1.45 a box, and that's a 2-pound box. There's 12 in a case, so that's about 72 cents a pound, which I know you can get it cheaper with coupon deals like at Kroger, but you can only usually get 1 or 2 at a time, and I just don't have time for that. We have spaghetti once a week, and we use most of a 2-pound box, about maybe 1.5 pounds every week, so I just want to get it and get it done, so that's where I get my spaghetti. Okay, if you have any questions, just let me know. If I missed giving you a price or a size or anything, I'd be happy to look back at it for you. And if you want any recipes that I mentioned too, just let me know. Thanks, guys.